What's going, people? Again, you're under the sounds of my voice. And the reason why I'm making this video is to show you that traffic tickets are tax cases. I know most people maybe have heard me say this, they've heard other people say this, but I'm going to 100% break this down to you. That a traffic ticket is 100% a tax case, and we're in 26 CFR. Okay, so bonds are other evidences of indebtedness, scope of the section. Okay, in general, section 1232 applies to any bond, debenture, note, or certificate or other evidence of indebtedness referred in this section and subsection 1.1232-3. All right, I'm going to skip past the numbers and all this stuff because it can get really long if I do this. And it says the other section, as obligations which is a capital asset in the hands of a taxpayer and which is issued by any corporation or by any government or political subdivision thereof. In general, section 1232A1 provides that the retirement of any obligation other than certain obligations issued before January 1st, 1955 is considered to be an exchange and therefore is usually subject to capital gains or loss treatment. In general, section 1232A2B provides that in the case of a gain realized on the sale or the exchange of certain obligations issued at discount after December 31st, 1954, which are either corporate bonds issued on or before May 27, 1969, or government bonds, the amount of the gain equal to such discount, or under certain circumstances, the amount of the gain equal to specified portion of such discount constitutes as what? Ordinary income. So when you're in a traffic case, you are in a income tax case. I bet you didn't know that, but see, I can actually prove it. Okay, I've told people this for many years. I said, you're in a tax case, and I could actually prove it, but I never, I don't go through all the statutes and stuff. I know it's no reason to. In the case of certain corporate obligations issued after May 27, 1969, in general, section 1232A3 provides for the inclusion as interest in gross income on of a rateable portion of original issue discount. So this is where people come up with saying that you have to do a 1099 OID on your court case. They are correct, but by the time it gets to the court, you're too late. So you have to do a 1099 OID, and there's other things you have to do to discharge your court case. Okay? For each taxable year over the life of the obligation, section 1232A3E provides for an increase in the base equal to the original issue discount included in the gross income. And in section 1232A2A provides that any gain realized on such an obligation held more than 1 year, 6 months for taxable years beginning before 1977, 9 months of for taxable years beginning in 1977 shall be considered a gain from a sale or exchange of the capital asset held more than 1 year, 6 months for taxable years beginning before 1977, 9 months for taxable years beginning in 1977. For the requirement of reporting an original issue discount on certain obligations issued after May 27, 1969. So it says see section 6049. So I know all this sounds like gibberish. It sounds crazy, but when you understand tax law, you'll see that what I'm saying is 100% that every court case is a tax case. Okay? And other regulations thereunder. Section 1232C, okay, treats as ordinary income a portion of any gain realized upon the disposition of the coupon obligations, which were acquired after August 16, 1954, and before January 1st, 1958, with all coupons maturing more than 12 months after purchase attached, and coupon obligations which were acquired after December 31st, 1957, with all coupons maturing after the date of the purchase attached. Okay, so look, this is a long section, okay? So this is telling you the requirement that obligations be capital assets. Okay, in order for section 1232 to be applicable, an obligation must be a capital asset in the hands of a taxpayer. This is why when you get pulled over by the police, they give you a traffic ticket. Once they put it in your hands, it's a capital gain. So then when they do the notice of appearance, you come into court, and then the judge asks you, are you guilty or not guilty? And that's why I told you that you always accept it. Say, okay, I accept this claim. And then you can either do a conditional acceptance, or you can do an acceptance, and there's other things you can do, but I'm not going to get on it because this is long enough. Regulations thereunder, obligations held by a dealer in securities, which is you, because you deal in securities, even though you don't know it, except as provided in section 1236, or obligations arise from the sale of inventory or personal services, see, by the holder, are not capital assets. However, obligations held by a financial institution as defined in section 582C relating to the treatment of losses and gains on bonds of certain financial institutions for investment and not primary for sale to customers in ordinary course of the financial institution's trades or business are capital assets. So when you get a traffic ticket, for the people on my Instagram, I already told you what to do with your traffic tickets, and now to get rid of your traffic tickets 100% because you're reporting them to the IRS as income. Thus, with respect to obligations held as capital assets by such a financial institution, which are corporate obligations to which section 1232A applies, there is a ratable inclusion of an original issue discount as interest in gross income under paragraph A, subsection, list numbers again. Okay, so when you're doing these face amounts, these are, your traffic tickets are 100% evidence of indebtedness. So when you go to court, you're thinking, oh, I'm going to court for this, and you're going to court for a tax case. So I want a lawyer to disprove this. I can go deeper. I can definitely go deeper. But right now, I'm out.